The woman was just about to head to work when she noticed something strange about an old woman by the street. The woman stood completely still, staring blankly into the distance, but then suddenly, she glanced at the woman and dropped her brass bowl in fright. The woman rushed over to help pick it up, but the old woman suddenly grabbed her hand. Then, with a terrified face, she uttered a strange sentence. She said that on August 13th, the woman would murder someone named Jack. Hearing this, the woman was instantly shaken, but the old woman just smiled faintly. Before the woman could ask anything, her handbag was suddenly snatched away. She quickly turned and gave chase. Luckily, she managed to grab the thief's jacket. The man dropped the bag and ran off. When the woman picked up her bag and turned around, she found the old woman was already gone. She didn't want to dwell on it because she didn't even know who Jack was. But the date August 13th made her uneasy. It was the anniversary of her best friend Wendy's death. 14 years ago in August, Wendy, on a bridge not far from home, took her own life. For 14 years the woman had carried deep guilt. She blamed herself for not saving Wendy. After a night full of memories, the woman had pushed the old lady out of her mind. But the next morning, she heard the old woman's mentioned name again. She quickly asked her female colleague if she knew someone named Jack, but the colleague looked confused and said she had no idea who that was. This response took the woman by surprise. But soon after, even stranger things began to happen. At the subway station, a stranger suddenly called out Wendy's name. The woman froze on the spot. The constant bizarre events kept her awake all night. She kept looking through old photos of her and Wendy. Only when dawn approached did she finally fall asleep. But not long after, she woke from a nightmare and then realized her phone was missing. But she clearly remembered putting it there to charge. She didn't overthink it, assuming she had just misremembered. Then she rushed out the door for work. But halfway there she saw a nameplate by the roadside, and on it was the name Jack. She froze in shock. Wasn't this the person she was supposedly going to murder? And he lived in that very building. Driven by impulse, she walked inside. She rang the bell but no one answered, so she had to leave for now. The discovery left her deeply unsettled. She hurried back to the square where she saw the old woman yesterday. But now a different young woman was sitting there.